It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You are still keeping it locked right here in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, the Arise Fashion Week is the world's leading fashion platform out of Africa. This year's theme will unveil 30 under 30 designers, as the showcase is aimed at developing the next generation of fashion design stars from the continent of Africa. Now, top South African designer David Tlale is one of the leading experts and judges who will select the winning designers. He will also be joined by supermodel, activist, actress and businesswoman Naomi Campbell, who has always been an intrinsic part of the Arise Fashion Week. Naomi is renowned in the fashion world, and it is such an honor to be speaking to her this morning. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning.
So good to have you with us this morning. Many people miss being social during lockdown, but you, however, seem to be so happy spending time alone at home during the pandemic. How did this alone time really contribute to your overall well-being as well?
I feel like you really start to everyone's had the time to have deep reflection with themselves, but I've enjoyed my time alone and adapting and finding things to do and keeping myself busy. And it really becomes very small with the people that you trust. I really feel that this is a new opportunity, especially for the young generation, to be seen and heard, and this is a very important time that they must take the opportunity and say what they need to say.
You're always passionate about everything you do, and more specifically in Africa and the space that we're in. Now, the continent of Africa has always been so important to you, the work that you've done. Why is this?
I first came to South Africa, as you know, and, Tata, he just opened my eyes to seeing other things, and that became of interest to me and that I wanted to be involved in. And of course, President Nelson Mandela guiding you is special and blessed. When I love something, I dive in with all my energy, all my passion, all my drive, and I give it my all.
And we love that about you. Speak about a bit more about that. You've always really had a special relationship with South Africa. Like you said, we know that you referred to Nelson Mandela as your honorary grandfather. You attended the funeral of Mum Winnie Mandela, and you also took to social media to congratulate our very own Siya Kolisi on becoming the first black captain of the Springboks. What are some of your best memories of South Africa?
I have so many great memories of South Africa. Just a very special time, and people I love, Tata, Mama Winnie, Zinzi. It's a special place for me. There was definitely a shift in 1993, and when all of this came to be, I just embraced it. That's pretty much how I am. There's not really a planned strategy. Everything's planned point by point, which people think it is. Even in my career, it's not. It's a lot of instinct and taking risks and facing challenges. And I don't mind facing challenges. I've said that many times, but I don't.
We are so happy that we get to share our country with you, but you're also known to have invested in communities and infrastructure in Africa. Take us through some of your plans for the continent of Africa as well.
Well, mostly it's in fashion, which is what I'm in, and getting the designers and the brands from outside of Africa to come into Africa to invest into the infrastructure, to be a part of the young creatives and their lives, in helping them, mentoring them, giving them a further education, because they have the means to do so. When I say the means to do so, I mean the factories, the machinery, the whole infrastructure outside of Africa, so that they can then come back to the continent and use that and further themselves and better themselves and be the best that they can be. So that's where my motto is. My motto is, you cannot call yourself global when you miss out the continent of Africa. It's impossible, with the biggest population, and will be the biggest population in 2030. So I feel very passionate about that, and it was upsetting for a while, but then you can't sit there and stay upset for too long. You have to get out there and do something about it. So I started with fashion, but it really is across the board.
pearls of wisdom from Naomi Campbell herself. We're still going to be hanging out with her, but don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a moment.